Hey there, greetings everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Plan B Success. The term bubble economy is often used to describe periods of economic growth that are fueled by excessive speculation and credit expansion. This type of growth is usually not sustainable in the long term and often leads to asset bubbles and financial crisis. The Japanese economy experienced a period of bubble growth in the 1980s, fueled by easy credit and speculation in the stock and real estate markets. This eventually led to a crash in asset prices and a prolonged period of economic stagnation. The United States economy also experienced a housing bubble in the 2000s, which eventually led to the financial crisis of 2008. This crisis was caused by a combination of factors, including easy credit, lax regulation, and speculation in the housing market. Bubble economies often end in disaster, but they can also provide a period of sustained economic growth. It is important to remember that bubbles are not always easy to spot, and that they can have serious consequences for the economy. There is no simple answer to the question of whether or not we are in a bubble economy. However, there are certain indicators that suggest that we may be entering into a period of inflated economic activity. Some economists believe that we are in a housing bubble, as prices for homes have climbed to unprecedented levels in recent years. Another sign that we may be in a bubble economy is the stock market, which has reached record highs in recent months. There are also concerns that the Fed's policy of quantitative easing, which was designed to stimulate the economy after the financial crisis, may have created conditions for a new bubble. While there are many indicators that suggest we may be in a bubble economy, it's important to remember that bubbles can be difficult to identify in real time. It's only after they have popped that we see the signs of an inflated market. So while we may be in a bubble economy, only time will tell for sure. Actually, there is no denying that we are in an economic bubble. It's been growing for years, and now it's reached a point where it's unsustainable. This bubble will eventually burst, and when it does, it's going to be catastrophic. There are a number of factors that have contributed to the formation of this bubble, but the most important one is the easy money policy that the Federal Reserve has been pursuing. This has led to asset prices, including stocks and real estate, becoming artificially inflated. When the bubble eventually bursts, it's going to cause a lot of pain for a lot of people. The stock market is going to crash, home prices are going to plummet, and millions of people are going to lose their jobs. It's going to be a mess. And unfortunately, there's no easy way to fix it. The only thing that can be done is to try to mitigate the damage by preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. So what can you do to prepare for the inevitable economic crash? Well, first and foremost, you need to make sure that you have an emergency fund. This should be enough money to cover your expenses for at least 6 months. Additionally, you need to make sure that your investment portfolio is diversified. This means having a mix of stocks, bonds, and cash. And finally, you need to stay informed. Keep an eye on the economy and be ready to make changes to your plans if necessary. The bottom line is that we are in a bubble economy, and it's only a matter of time before it bursts. Be prepared for the worst and hope for the best. Hey, I hope you liked this episode. Go check out the others, and you'll find inspiring content there as well. And do share and subscribe and make sure you spread the word. Thank you.